Today we will be reacting to a video that I saw came out recently by Marcin. The song is called, it's not even a song. What he wrote is, I returned to my class after 10 years just to play this song. How interesting would it be to return to your guitar class a decade later and do whatever, we know how talented he is, do whatever it is that he's about to do. The description says the following. It came out 2 days ago, 224,000 views. And then expanding the description, it says, live from my hometown, all the love to my friends who agreed to come 10 years later. Oh, okay. So this is his class from a decade ago. He reached out and they came out to see him. Pretty cool. All right, we have a lot of links to follow his social media and his official website. Make sure to check his description and click on all the links to support him, guys. It's the best free way to support. All right, so without further ado, we'll go ahead and play this video once together. I'll pause twice to give you my thoughts and commentary. Can't wait to dive right in. Welcome back to Abigail Reacts.
View discretion is advised. Levels of hype, chaos, and good vibes may exceed normal limits. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show. We going straight in.
All right, let's dive right in, guys. Here we go. Okay, so I don't know how I would be a member of that class and just not be jaw dropped right now. I'm sure they're trying to keep it together. I don't know how many takes it took Marcin to do this, but my goodness, they are very calm and collected and composed and very professional, as you should be. When it pans this way, you actually see a couple girls in the class too, so I'm happy that it's not just a bunch of dudes. This is really cool. The way that he's playing and quite literally using the entire neck of the guitar, right? He'll go all the way up here and go all the way down here, all the way up here and all the way down here. And he's so quick that I can't even keep up. I really can't. I can't even keep up. My eyes can't keep up with everything his fingers are doing. Now, that being said, I am interested in knowing whether Marcin is going to be adding his flair to this song, right? You think he's going to add some of his percussion? Because I wouldn't think that's part of the original way of playing this song 10 years ago. But it's Marcin we're talking about. Is he going to do that? Or is he going to stick true to the song that he learned to play so long ago? Maybe that makes more sense, but how cool would it be if he threw in a little bit of his percussion that we know that he loves to do? Because he said so himself in the reaction I did to Marcin Breaks the Internet and his nails. He says, I love classical music, but playing it the mm, playing it the classic way can be boring. It's when he modernizes it a little bit with the percussion that he loves to add that it becomes way more fun. Something like that is what he said in the video. So, all that being said, I'm curious to know if I were to guess. I'm gonna guess yes. I'm gonna guess that yes, eventually he's gonna throw in a little bit of percussion. That would be so cool. Maybe he shouldn't, because this is, you know, a song that he learned a decade ago or something, which is crazy to think about. This is really hard. He was doing this a decade ago? Let's go back 5 seconds, as we always do between pauses. That was my first pause of 2. Let's keep going. Not even looking. So cool. Definitely my favorite part so far. Is he doing percussion? Couldn't tell if it was just strumming. It is just strumming. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh my gosh, I can't. I can't with this guy. I can't with this guy and his talent. So he was strumming so hard that I actually wasn't sure if he was throwing in a little bit of percussion flair that he likes to do, or if it was just a little bit of percussion caused from the hard strumming. I think it was just the strumming, which means we're 2/3 about through the song. Maybe he won't add any of his percussion, which I suppose he shouldn't. He's returning to his class to play, what's the title? Just to play this song. Oh, okay. No, I returned to my class after a decade just to play this song. It doesn't necessarily mean that he was playing this a decade ago, because it's really difficult. But, you know, if it's a guitar class, maybe he's not going to be doing all that stuff. I don't know. I would have loved to see it. I still hope that he might throw it in the end here. But only one way to find out, right? Let me go back 5 seconds. But there's something more about his talent. It's also about the way that Marcin performs, because he the way that, look at his body, look at his face. Let's just put it that way. His whole body, he's obviously playing the guitar, you know, as you should. But the way that he puts his whole body into it sometimes is so intriguing. And not only that, but the facial expressions that he makes on some parts, also equally as intriguing and interesting. It makes me feel like, okay, is this part actually a little bit more challenging than everything else? Because to me, the way he's playing, he makes it look easy. It makes it look like he's not even trying, but there's some points in this, like, maybe I'll go back. I don't know when he was, yeah, kind of pursing the lips, kind of making these facial expressions. It could be because it's a more complicated part of the song. It could be just because he's feeling the music. It could be a combination of things. But regardless, it's very, very interesting to watch the way that he leans forward into it sometimes, gets into it with the strumming a little bit harder, a little more intensely. Incredible talent. But I digress. I already went back. I don't know how much. That was my second and final pause, which means we'll go ahead and let it play out until the end. Oh, will he throw in some percussion? I'm still hoping for it. I really am. Let's find out. the top of the neck all the way to the bottom of the neck. Did I hear his voice just now? I like this angle more. You get to see more people. Those are called harmonics? Ridiculous. Are you guys gonna applaud? No. No. You're not gonna go like this and switch to younger Marcin. Hold on.
You could have.
There he is. Is this from a decade ago? Stop. What's under his foot? Oh, it's a little step to hold your guitar? I've never seen that. But I don't play guitar. What do I know? No way. These are the same people. Not everybody, but as many as he could. Okay, I love how he did that. I love how he switched it in the end there to show the actual class. I returned to my class after a decade just to play the song. I don't know the name of the song. Anybody know? Anybody know? I'm mind blown. I'm flabbergasted. I can't speak. I didn't take a single note. Sometimes I take notes so I remember what to say in the end because I have a bad memory. The talent. He was utilizing the full range of that guitar neck, all the way from the top, all the way to the bottom, all the way from the first fret, all the way down to the last. He was just moving, and he never took a break. I felt like he was, although I will say my favorite part of the song was the middle section. I don't know how else to refer to it other than the section we heard in the segment of the first pause and the second pause, like right in there, around the middle of the song. I don't know, it was a little bit more tender before the end where it really picks up and he just starts strumming like a madman. He was strumming so hard at one point I thought that he was adding some of his percussion flair. Now, he didn't do it, which I think is appropriate for a song to play in front of your old guitar class. How cool was that though? I am curious to know the name of the song. I don't know it, but all I know is that Marcin is a machine. He really is. Marcin the machine. What can I say? He really, really is. And there's something interesting about how he performs towards the end there. I just loved watching his hair because he was literally going like this and his hair was going all over the place. Oh my gosh, it's just such an interesting, he's just such a natural entertainer and performer. That everything he does, I just find myself looking at everything, whether it's his hands, his body, his facial expressions, everything in combination together. Just it's an incredible talent and an incredible thing to watch and witness. So my favorite part, I think it was that middle segment. I don't really know how else to refer to it just because it sounded tender, a little bit more tender compared to the rest of the song. I think when he threw in harmonics, which is a term that I learned again from how he broke the internet and his nails reaction, he was there with another guitarist who would very lightly tap on the strings and then just create this beautiful harmonic sound. Those, when he threw them in, were beautiful. I think he ended the song with that as well. Very cool. I still need to process what I watched. In fact, I need to watch it a few more times. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just do that because I'm lost for words. What a talent. What a performer. Let me know your favorite part of the song, guys. Let me know the name of the song as well. And I appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Bye.